All I gotta say is I need a co-host, so you gotta come back in one piece.
The content's gonna be crazy while I'm down there. So I'm gonna be there for 12
tell me what
days.
you're doing.
What's going on? Episode 19 of the Split Screen Podcast. What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? How are we?
We're good, man. I'm just glad we're recording another one. Feels like every time we get on for the podcast, it feels like we're always like, oh, it's been ages. When in theory, like, it hasn't been as long.
No, this one we've been good about it.
Yeah, we've been better about it. We're still not on that weekly cadence, but we're getting there.
Yeah, no, we're working our way back.
We're
not back, but we're getting in a nice groove here. Slowly, of course. Slowly. Yeah. Again, episode 19. That's crazy. Almost coming up on 20, dude. 20 freaking. Well, I'm looking at my phone over here. We have over like 20 videos, but.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you include all the shorts.
52 videos if you include the shorts, but.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, it is lit.
The 52 shocks me more than the podcast. Yeah, but at the same time, like, I don't know. The fact that we even pulled this together and we chose to do it, I think is it's a testament. It's a good testament. So
yeah, man, it's fire. All right, bro. How you been since the last one? What's good? What's new in life right now? Go. Newest thing.
The newest thing. You're gonna be really disappointed. There's really nothing new going on.
It's gotta be, bro.
But I got two things to update you on, at least based on what we previously talked about in the last podcast.
Yeah.
One, I tried out Pokémon MMO, and I'm a fan.
Okay. You said tried out, and I was like, he's done with it.
So the reason I say tried out is I haven't been able to play it in probably a week or so.
Okay.
And it's amazing the nostalgia that just pours over you as you walk in and you pick your Pokemon, and you're like, you and I both started in the same location, which I think was smart.
I agree.
But the music and knowing as you start to complete things, you're like, oh, I can't wait to get my bike. And then when I get my bike, I'm going to be able to do this. I'm going to be able to get everywhere faster. And you're like, I can't wait to get cut so I can get to this location. I can do that. And then, you just start to I don't know. For me, I don't get involved with much Pokemon anymore. Like, I don't do any of the card games or anything like that. So it's cool when you start to see Pokemon that you kind of totally forgot about over time. And, yeah, it's just been cool to go back and play it. And it is, I think I told you this, it's really enjoyable on controller too, which I was not expecting to like it on controller as much, but it's been solid.
Yeah, man. So that very end part is, I completely agree. So I actually downloaded it on a laptop. So obviously I played on it. So I HDMI it to my living room TV sometimes. And I sit there and Bluetooth my controller, and I sit back on the couch and I just play it. There was something about it. I didn't do it forever, but it was nice to play because I haven't done it on my phone yet.
Oh my god,
it's a little extensive to get it on the phone. I don't know. I just didn't feel like trying it. But no, man, I was sitting back, feet up, playing a game on controller with no wire. I haven't done something like that in a long time.
Dude, if you told me as a kid, you'd be like, hey man, I know you're enjoying this on a Game Boy, and the screen is 2 inches by 2 inch or whatever the hell it is, 4 inches by 4 inches. Let me tell you, when you get older, you're going to be able to play this on a 70-inch screen.
Yeah.
Colors, wireless controller on a couch.
Some backlight behind it, sitting back. Dude. And you can have there's going to be a game where they're all connected and you can play with other people online.
I would have lost my mind.
Oh my god!
I would have been like, "No way!" And
you don't have to click save,
right? And you don't have to worry about stealing batteries out of the clicker anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, man. But speaking of the Game Boy, my birthday was in March. I won't say when, and I actually just saw my parents.
Did I miss your birthday?
Honestly, I thought that's why you got me the beer.
Oh no.
So you could have totally played that off as like, yeah, I got
No,
you the
was
beer
that
for
on your
birthday.
birthday?
No.
Dude, I'm such a terrible co-host. I missed your birthday, dude. Wait,
Dude,
dude.
the thing
No,
is,
your
I don't have it
birthday.
on.
Your
I don't have it on
birthday.
Facebook,
Your birthday is March 20th.
bro. I don't want you guessing my birthday on a podcast that's going to go on YouTube. No,
Fine.
I'll
Fuck.
I'll message you after when my birthday is. But
If I
regardless,
sniped that,
I
would you have said it?
I would still would have said no. Um,
Dude, I
I'm
literally don't
I'm
even have it in my phone calendar now. I'm bugging.
see, I'm the weird guy that like I don't have it on my Facebook profile. I don't tell people at work. Like I don't tell anybody unless
Okay.
if you know, you know. I just like I don't know.
Damn, dude.
I don't like the spotlight and shit. I'm always like,
I'm
whatever,
so
whatever.
pissed.
It's a birthday, dude. Who cares? And so anyways, I went and saw my parents and my brother over the weekend, and we did like a little get together, and it wasn't anything to do with my birthday. It really felt more like every once in a while we'll go over to my parents' house, we'll have a little bit of dinner,
Mhm.
they'll send us home with leftovers. It's kind of a way for them to see Jackson and you know, the whole deal.
Yeah, but that's fun.
And
Yeah.
it was good. It was good. It's a good thing because you don't get to. I mean, you see them here and there. Like my mom comes over and watches Jackson and stuff like that, and I'll see Nate every once in a while.
It's on a different
But
speed, though. Yeah.
it's on a totally different speed, and people are off their phones and they're talking to one another. And so my brother got me a birthday gift, and he's like, "Do you want me to just like tell you what it is or explain it?" And I was like, "I don't know. You can explain it, I guess." He's like, I don't know, not very great sometimes with presenting gifts, but he was really, really thoughtful with this gift, and it was like it made me smile. It was so damn thoughtful of him.
Oh, wow.
He was like he like walked me over, and he's like, "Dude, do you remember this?" And I was like, "Yeah, that was Christmas," and we both had our Game Boys in our hands. And you guys, if you've listened to the podcast before, you've seen the picture with my brother and I, and you know the story about how he lost my Game Boy in Florida when we were kids, and I lost all my Pokemon, all that stuff. Long story short, he actually found a guy who refurbishes old Game Boys, and he bought me the same Game Boy. Not the same Game Boy, but he bought me the same style of Game Boy that he lost in Florida. So,
Dude, that
right?
is awesome.
He has closed the loop on being the forgetful brother, which I think is
Wow.
I think that saves him. We're still gonna keep the YouTube short up, but
Oh,
yeah,
man, this is part 2 right here.
this
That's
is part two.
crazy.
He made good on it, and it was crazy. I think he said he got me that Game Boy, and I think it's an original Game Boy. I don't know. I won't know until I see it. Like it's totally fine if it's like a brand new Game Boy too. Like it does not bother me, or I don't care either way.
Yeah. I mean, if it's a brand new one, it's kind of hype because it's like,
It is gonna, yeah, because it'll probably be like a nice
it'll
screen,
work
even if it's
so well, too.
it probably would work so well. But the guy probably refurbs it nice too, even if it's an OG one. Um, but I think he also got me a cartridge that has like 22 games on it, and I
Dude,
think
that is such a good gift.
and they're like Pokemon. I think they're the Pokemon games and like a
Wow.
mix of some others. So I was like, yeah, dude. It
Dude,
was so thoughtful of him.
shout out your brother, man.
I
Shout
know,
out the
he did it. I was
cuz,
like, oh
dude.
my God.
That is a sick gift. Shout out. If you're watching this right now, man, you're a beast. Good gift. Good gift.
It was a great gift.
That's what
It
you
was a
do.
great gift.
That's an elite gift. So shout him out, man. Shout out. Shout out.
I had to bring it up on the pod because I was like,
Oh,
dude,
you
I've
have
trashed.
to.
I have to because we talked about it on the podcast here, and I was like, I didn't do him dirty. I just told him the truth,
Yeah.
or I said the truth, but I also tossed in a nice fu at the end because,
Yeah.
like, yeah, he left the Instagram comment, I think, which is what spurred the animosity about it and kind of like reopened the wound a little bit.
Yeah.
But he has completely amended everything that happened. He knocked it out of the park. I was so psyched.
That is awesome, dude. So what's the style of it? I'm trying to remember the picture. So it's
It's
like
the see-through purple one.
oh, dude.
Yeah.
That's so tough. That is awesome.
I
What's
can't
the
wait.
first game
It's
you're gonna
be
play
good.
on it?
I think it'd be weird if I didn't play Pokemon Red.
Yeah, I think you gotta play. And you gotta play Red.
I know. It'll be weird, but part of me, and I know people who watch this podcast are probably like, dude, this guy has nothing in his background. I've been trying to find a good shelf that I can put behind me because I have all these retro gaming consoles now. Like I have an Xbox 360, PlayStation 2, GameCube,
Dude,
N64. Now I'll have the
good.
yeah.
Yeah,
Now I'll have the Game Boy to put up behind me and stuff like that. So I'm
that's a
trying to
good
figure out
idea.
what kind of shelf I want to put behind me. But dude, I've like messaged a few people on Marketplace, and all of them have been like, "Nope, sold it." Or one woman was like, "Oh yeah, I'll sell it to you," and then the day of, she's like, "Oh, just sold it to someone else. Sorry." And I was
Dude,
like,
Facebook Marketplace, you literally have to have cash in hand that day and be like, yo, I'll show up tonight. Like, you need to have available time and just be ready to buy it that day. I swear. It's like, I feel like it's like trying to buy a house. You're like, you have
"Dude,
to be
they're
ready to get it
goblins.
now.
The people on
It's
that
crazy.
application are goblins."
Oh, yeah. Half the time they don't respond. It's just insane. I was thinking about doing something simpler on my wall, but so I was going to make a controller Hall of Fame. And
Ooh, I
so
was
I
gonna say
have
the
a
same
bunch
thing
of
to
my
you.
controllers, like all of my old controllers, like I don't throw them away. Like some of them are like taken apart because I've used it on other pieces and stuff. But like
Oh wow.
just like putting them, because I used to like build them kind of. Like I used to take the backs, like whatever, that's already plugged in. Like the what am I trying to say? Like add
You're
grips.
talking about like the battery, like
No, the
like the
grips.
battery.
Like Scuff would make like grips that you basically like take part of the plastic off, and then you can insert your own grip onto the controller. And they were like,
Oh, wow.
they fit your hand well. They were nice, yeah. So, and I don't know. So some of them look a little nuts. Some of them have like baseball tape on them. Yeah,
That's cool, man.
yeah. No, so
I don't know.
I'm gonna try and like do that, and then, you know, I don't know how I want to label them, but I think I'm gonna label it like World Cup controller, and then
Ooh.
like my biggest, or like a FNCS like placement. Like I'm just gonna try and go back because I know when I use them. I do. I'm really good about that. So like
That
I don't
is,
know.
I mean, that's so cool. Part of me is like, the the labels on them would be really cool because if someone came in they didn't know, then they could read and see it. But
Yeah.
to you, you'll always know what they are. But at the end of the day, that was like one thing that came to mind to me when I was thinking about putting a shelf up behind me. Is like, dude, if DFISH put one up on the wall to your right, the smaller, skinnier one, right next
Mhm.
to your desk, but you did like the open shelving. You know how people do, like, it's just like a shelf. There's no backing to it.
I do.
It's just like, yeah. And you do something like that, and you just have the controllers stacked up there. I mean, you probably have what? How
Let's
many
see.
controllers do you think you have, like offhand? Like 6, 7 or something?
Yeah. Let's go. I bet you around like 7, maybe 8 if I'm really digging deep. I think I'm only gonna, my controllers though, I'm only gonna do like like ones I've competed with like since starting streaming. I'm not gonna go like super far back and like grab like a
Yeah,
Xbox 360 control. I'm gonna keep it on like my competitive or like my gaming. They're all Xbox One controllers. It's there's a Scuff in there. The Scuff that, dude, it's crazy. The story about the Scuff, it's the one that looks like Tfue from the World Cup. So I'll put a picture up here right now. When Tfue went to the World Cup, he wore a cheetah vest, but it had gold on it. And so when Tfue went there, he was the GOAT showing up to the World Cup, like going in like, Tfue, you are the best player. He showed up in a full cheetah outfit with like gold chains, like he just looked sick. So I made a controller. I made a Scuff controller, like the Tfue World Cup controller, and it has a cheetah overlay and it has like gold buttons and blacked out like everything else. It was so dope. Because I loved Tfue. I mean, I still do. I think he's sick. But here's the story about that. When I bought it, I had broken a controller, so I customized the controller and bought it. It was gonna take 6 to 8 weeks to come in.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, dude, I
think I remember this.
I'm like, dude, I can't just not play. Like, what? 8 weeks? I'm just not gonna play. So I'm like, all right, man. Now I gotta find something else. So I found attachable buttons that I still use to this day that I put on my controller. I fell in love with them. When that Scuff came in, I couldn't even use it.
Oh my god.
Because
do you think that was fate, or do you think it was just like?
I think it was fate. I think it was forcing me to adapt. I'm not really good at it. I used to be really terrible at like adapting, and Derek was really good at it. And now like I've gotten better at like changing like a bind here and there, but like still not as good. Like he's really good at like I'm learning a new bind. I hate it. I hate doing it. I hate changing my sense. But you have to be able to do that. And so back then I used to only use 2 paddles. because I could only reach 2 paddles. So I made this controller with 4 paddles, but you can only keep 2 fingers on like 1 finger per paddle at a time. So you can't hold the 2 inner paddles ever. You have to reach in.
Oh, because of the buttons.
Yeah. So like right now, when I sit and hold my controller in my hand, I have 4 fingers, 1 on each button under my controller. So they're resting on the buttons down there. So like they're already sitting on a button. Whereas the paddles, you can only touch 1 at a time. Like I couldn't press both the right ones because I don't have enough fingers underneath my. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't rest them in. Yeah. They horizontally across the bottom versus like ergonomically on the side. So I basically in that 8 weeks, I like developed 2 more paddles and using them. So I was like, dude, I can't even use this.
That's crazy.
I literally paid. I like bought it.
Yeah. No, I remember you were like pissed because of how long the shipping was going to take and everything like that.
I was like, man, it's a fire scuff, but it honestly resembles more. It's cool. It's got like a cool backing to it. I don't know. I'm sure I'll use it one day. I'll be happy I have like a brand new scuff for like some game I want to play and it's wireless. I don't know. It's cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going anywhere. And
no.
People always buy scuffs. People always use scuffs. I mean, controller players live and die by their controller.
Yeah.
So, I mean, either way, that'll be cool to the backdrop of the stream rather than a Christmas tree in March.
Dude, I can't stop thinking about that story about not to go back to it, but that's just such a sick gift.
About the Game Boy?
Yeah, man.
He knocked it out of the park.
I just keep thinking about it. It's fire. Staying on the Fortnite topic, though, did you see the new icon skin that dropped? Is Clix.
I did not. What is it?
Clix has his own skin.
Wow.
So Clix owns his own, or he created a company called Dreamin'. And
I don't know what that is.
It's his apparel company. So like instead of making Clix merch, he makes Dreaming merch.
I think that's like, sorry, I don't mean to hop in like you're midstream talking about that.
No, run it.
Sometimes I actually like when content creators do that. They like make something that is a different brand from who they are.
Correct.
But you have to really do it right. Because if you don't do it right, then it's like, yeah, if you don't do it right, it's kind of weird. But if it's fire, it's fire.
It's dope. Because you're creating something else that if you know, right? But you also don't have to know. Like you can support Clix without wearing I love Clix on my front of my t-shirt.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's what I try and do with like some of my stuff too. Like the hoodie just says fam, you know? And like the logo and they're like, what's the logo? Versus like DFISH, Twitch.tv/Steve. Yeah, down my arm. I don't know. I feel like that's fire. But dude, even further, like he creates a whole brand. So Dreaming, right? So the skin comes out. It's Clix wearing his merch.
Oh, come on.
So it's his, and he has a solid black shirt with a chain that says Clix in the front, like a diamond chain in it's his signature. And then on the back, across the shoulders, it's his new Dreamin' shirt. Then he's wearing pajama pants that are plaid red, and he has socks on as the feet of it. He's like, that's what I wear every stream. He's like, I sit down there and I wear my pajama pants and socks and a t-shirt from my merch. And then he came out with a new pair of gaming glasses, so you can turn the gaming glasses on or off. And then there's another version of it where he's wearing a full blacked out suit that he wore to the Gamer Awards when he won Esports Player of the Year or Streamer of the Year, which is so sick. His skin is wicked cool, bro. And the best part about it is now on his website, you can buy the exact outfit to wear to match the Clix skin. He's selling the exact pants, a fake chain. He's selling the exact shirt, and you can buy it as a bundle. And you can buy it as a bundle, dude. How many kids are going as Clix next Halloween? Oh my god, dude, I wanted to buy it as a joke, and it was like I didn't look at the price, but I was like halfway doing it, and I was like, I'm not doing this, dude. But I thought it would be hilarious. Like I would wear the shirt; it's just a solid black shirt. But I'm like, bro, I'm really gonna buy the pants. Like I just couldn't get myself to put it on. It would be wicked funny. Like it would be funny. It would be funny for the clip, but like, dude.
No, you don't need to buy. I mean, you can go and buy those pajama pants from Target or Kmart, wherever you want to buy them from. You can Walmart. I don't know, wherever you want to buy those
I
pants
think it's
from.
more of the fact that I just don't think I could dress up like Clicks. I just like, what are you doing? Are you dressing up? I don't know, man. I don't know if I rock with that whole vibe of I'm gonna dress up like you. I don't know.
maybe if you were younger, maybe, but I think you're at the point where
I'm a 27-year-old dude, bro.
Exactly. You're like, I'm a little old for that.
I can't be doing that. It's just weird at this point.
Yeah.
No, but the skin's sick, so I bought the skin. And it came with like a bunch of other stuff too. There's like a keyboard back bling. There's like a toilet paper. There's a toilet paper pickaxe, because he's always like, you get shit on. So it's like he has like toilet paper. And then what's fire is it came out right before FNCS, so now he's wearing it in FNCS. So everyone's like, oh, that's Clicks.
Damn.
Cool. It's dope, man. Icon skins are so sick.
Yeah, I mean they're cool. What? So like Cypher has one, Ninja has one, Nick A30 has one.
Yep. Dude, like a lot of people now at this point. I think Loser Fruit has one, Laser Beam has one, like a Marshmallow has one, Travis Scott has one. There's a lot. There's a lot.
Now, the reason I start to list off some of those guys, and I only know a couple off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think those creators got as much love as what Clicks got? Because it sounds like he got like to the T everything about him in that skin. Where I think about like Ninja has his own fashion or his line of clothing or whatever it is. I wonder, did they put him in his own sweatshirt for his skin, or was that not even a thing at the time?
Ninja was like one of the first icon skins, and he'll say it back to this day. He goes, dude, I should have made my icon skin way cooler. He goes, he was almost like too early to it, where it's like Cypher is really dope. He's wearing his own merch. He has like a glider that's the Oni face. Nick A30 has like an emote where they're playing his like song, and Ninja's just like, dude, like,
yeah.
He's just like, damn.
Sucks.
But like, he was the first one, and he's Ninja, but it's just like, he could have done something way cooler.
Yeah, he kind of got rinsed on that one.
Yeah,
you can't really do anything though. Like,
it just wasn't even available in the game. Some of those things.
It just was what it was. Like,
yeah,
I'm sure some of those guys, if you asked them at the time, like Cypher PK, hey, do you want your skin now or later? They all would have been like, oh, I want that now.
100% now, because you could in a year, 10 more people, 20 more people could already have a skin, and it could be like, dude, you want that immediately.
You want it immediately. So there's two sides to every coin. I just again was more or less curious about, was it really common for creators like that to get as much customization in their skin as what Clicks did? I don't know much about Clicks. I know he's like a huge creator.
Yeah.
I know that I don't know. Whenever I see clips of him, he's just like super energetic, and
he's definitely really funny.
He is, but
yeah, 100%. He's definitely grown up a lot. He used to just be the kid that screamed at the mic. But no, I think he's dope. I think it's cool that he like markets himself, and he's also still like really good at Fortnite. Like, you know, like he's cool and he's good at Fortnite. Yeah. So that's that, like really good at Fortnite, not like Ninja good at Fortnite. So that's what's cool. I like him. Good for him with the skin. The skin's fire. I have it. It's dope. That's like one of the only icon skins I have, actually. I don't have Ninja. I don't have Cypher. I don't have Nick A30. I don't have any of those. I have Travis Scott. But I got Clicks. Yeah. I was like, the Clicks is sick. I'm getting Clicks. Like, that's cool. I don't know. Plus, I met him.
Sounded. Oh, did you really? Did you meet him in New York?
At World Cup, yeah. And he was young, bro. He was like 13.
What?
Yeah. We were just walking. I wasn't like waiting in a line for him or anything.
No. But I'm just saying.
He was like there, and I was just like, wow. Oh, shit, that's that kid Clicks, dude. He's cracked. Like, that kid's nasty. But like back then, he wasn't even like the people, like he was not, like he was good.
He wasn't Clicks.
He wasn't Clicks, no. Because Clicks now is like miles better than Tfue ever was.
Wow.
But I mean, if you had peak Tfue play against peak Clicks right now, Clicks would kill him. But like relative to their time, Tfue was better. Tfue was the best at the time. Obviously, but just like the ceiling was higher for Clicks.
Yeah. Speaking of Tfue, whatever happened to him? Is he still streaming at all or no?
Dude, I think he just sailed off. I think he just sailed off into the sunset.
His boat of money.
Yeah, I think he just like he's in LA, sees famous people, does famous people things, but just doesn't.
Hmm.
I think he just he literally just quit. He actually retired.
Didn't he have a terrible Twitch contract before he ended everything too?
Yeah.
Or he went to Kick after or something like that? Like he got worked like a dog, at least from what I think I've seen a few YouTube shorts. I don't know if it was Ninja that explained it or someone else did, and they went over how many hours he had to stream per month.
Yeah, no.
Contractually with Twitch, and I'm like, dude.
Yeah, no.
I don't care how much you love what you're doing.
he got kind of worked with that. I couldn't. I don't know. I mean, I could stream that much, but being Tfue, I could. But it's just crazy to hear like the numbers that you're like, yo, you got to stream more, and you're already streaming that much. You're like, what, bro?
Yeah, there is no life outside of that.
No, I mean that money's good though, right?
I guess.
I hope.
How can you come to stream every day and provide something that you're proud of if you're dragging ass every other day or every day because you're just like you're on fumes because you're doing 8-10 hour streams and you have to be super energetic? Like, yeah, I don't want to get into the whole conversation of what's more difficult to do because I'm not going to do that. I've seen way too many people do that.
You don't want to get clipped up?
No, I don't want to get clipped up. All I'm going to say is at my desk job, I'm not 100% energy all day every day.
Oh yeah, never.
There's certain times where I have to be, and I'm not saying that on stream you have to be like energy and energetic and up and going 24/7, but you have to be far more energetic sometimes in a job like that probably than a regular desk job.
100%. Switching gears, it made me think of it because I was looking at the click skin on Twitter when it came out, but you said you got rid of your Twitter.
Dude, I got rid of it. I deleted it 2 months ago.
Worth.
It's weird not having a Twitter because that's where I got like a bunch of my news. That's where I do my doom scrolling.
Right.
It just was like, if you use Twitter and you like Twitter, it's basically, at least to me, it was my go-to social app. And I basically got to a point where I was spending so much time on the app that I actually had to like stop myself and take a step back and be like, dude, I have to pull off, and I have to just like limit myself. And then I tried doing that, and like it clearly doesn't work. And so I'm like, dude, I just got to delete the app, and I deleted it. I just like straight up cold turkey yanked off the Band-Aid.
Good for you. I think I could delete Twitter. Twitter is the one I think I could delete.
Instagram, you couldn't.
I couldn't delete Instagram. No.
Nope. I mean, okay, so let's take out the business side of it. Let's just say that there was no business attachment to Instagram for you. I
could delete it.
No shot.
It'd be the hardest one to delete.
Yeah.
It'd be the hardest one to. I can TikTok. Bye. I don't even use it. I just post podcast clips on it. Don't even use it. Twitter, I could get rid of. It's toxic, bro. I can't. Like it's
so toxic.
It's so toxic. It's like
dude,
it's actual waste. It's like
it's dumb, man, and all the politics on that, man.
Oh my god.
We don't need to go down the whole path, but like the algorithm's
crazy,
totally different.
Bro.
It's so bad.
The shit you get fed, you're like, I don't even follow anything remotely close to this. No account I follow even liked this post. Why do I see it?
Why do I see it?
It's because they're paying for you to see it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I just got to a point where I'm like, I can't do it.
No.
I can't watch any more politics stuff. I can't, because then there's misinformation and shit like that, and then you see some crazy stuff going on in like other countries.
Oh my god!
And then you're seeing
some of the videos, bro.
The videos are insane,
bro. I'll wake up and just be like, all right, well,
I just saw someone get killed.
I just witnessed death at 7 a.m.
Right?
Like I checked on something. I checked my news in the morning, and I just saw somebody die. Okay.
Literally.
Well, I'll literally close the app and go, what the am I doing on this app? I can't. Done. Oh my god.
It's crazy.
It's the Wild West. We've said it like 10 times, but it is. It's the Wild West.
Wild West.
And
I didn't know this until years ago. I can't remember. I was at my buddy's apartment and he was like, Oh yeah, I used to go to high school with this chick, and now she does porn. And I was like, okay, like what?
Okay.
Cool. Like, he's like, yeah, look, and he shows me Twitter, or he's like, yeah, let me show you, and he pulls up Twitter. I'm like, dude, like, what do you mean? Like, you can't show me on Twitter. And then he shows me, and it's that, and I
It's
was
just
like, oh
on
my
Twitter.
god, it's
You're
just
like,
on
dude,
Twitter.
what the?
And I was like, dude, it literally, and this was before the Elon stuff.
Yeah.
But I was like, it is the Wild West, and it still is, even with some there really is no regulation, right?
No, and I mean,
I
like,
don't
I
know.
get it. I get the freedom of
The
speech.
free
I'm not gonna get
speech,
into
yeah,
this.
yeah,
I get
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Holy, dude, like, let me be able to toggle it.
Yeah, right.
Let
7
me
a.m.
be
and you're
able to
watching
toggle
death.
it. Let me have a filter. Like, let me be able to choose if I don't
It's
want to see
oh
it.
man,
It is
yeah,
insane, bro. And I'm not out here Googling, war crimes. Like,
right,
like, come on now. It's just insane.
right.
It's insane. It's insane. But
So yeah, that was something that I did. I don't know if I ever mentioned it to you, and that's why I was like going back and forth with you on Discord, and I was like,
yeah.
dude, I don't know if I've mentioned it yet, but I feel like it'd be an interesting conversation because I think there's a lot of people out there, and we can stop talking about it after this. I think there's a lot of people out there that would gladly get rid of half the social media platforms on their phones, but for some reason, as humans, we've grown attached to these that we
Mm,
feel like if we don't get rid of them, we're gonna miss out on things or we're
yeah.
gonna miss things. And
Hmm.
like, yes, for granted, like there will be things that you will miss, but there will also be a lot of great, or excuse me, a lot of bad things that you miss by not being on the platform. And I think with Twitter, I got to a point where I was getting more bad than good, and
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta go. See you.
I couldn't agree more with like that take. And also
Yeah,
like the other side of it, it's like, what are you gonna miss if you're not on it? But it's like, dude, what are you now not gonna miss because you're not on it? Like, what in real life were you missing before though? Because you're on it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you getting anything back by literally not being on it? Or you think you're just
I
getting
think.
like a clarity, like more clarity, peace of mind, like
Yeah, I think.
calmness? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that just stirs me up. I'm like watching
Yep.
that and I get like sucked in and I'm like, damn, I just lost an hour of my day.
That's why they call it doom scrolling, man.
Like, for real. It's just like constant dopamine rushes over and over and over. And I was watching that thing. It's like, dude, like people straight up just don't, like, kids don't get excited about like big things anymore because
Nope.
like their dopamine just like spikes every 5 seconds, watching a new thing, watching a new thing, watching a new thing. It's like, bro, you can only do that so much. And now it takes like, I don't even know, a click skin to get them rushing again.
And then it's like an excitement for a little bit, and then it's gone.
It's crazy, bro.
And
People don't
it's
appreciate things anymore,
and it's
especially the
scary
youth.
what it does. Yeah, it's scary what it does to people's like attention spans.
Oh
It's
yeah.
scary how yeah, how people I'm not saying that you can't get news and information from those things, but with how easy it is to post said information and things on an app like that, and then if you just so happen to get picked up in some algorithm, people can start to read your stuff and view it and like that's truth to them. Like
Yeah.
that's just a matter of fact to them now. When
Hmm.
in reality, there's no. I mean, Twitter did roll out the whole fact checking thing, and you can like someone can comment on it underneath and say like, well, it actually wasn't, you know, 10 bottles of Coca Cola this guy drank. He only drank seven, and I don't know. That's just an example. Like that,
Yeah,
someone
I
can make
like.
it.
Do you believe that though?
Half the time I don't. Half the time I think it's um
Like, where is it coming from? AI? Obviously, it's AI. But what I mean is like, where are they getting the truth if all that was posted was the video?
so my thought is with some of those, it's either those like there's no way that they have enough staff at Twitter to be able to moderate that and leave
No,
comments like that on all
no,
that.
no.
It's probably something that Grok has been put to the task of doing, and it combs through all the comments and maybe it reviews the content and posts some. I don't know. I haven't been on the platform in a few months, but I remember before I left, that was a thing. It was a thing even far before I had left, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I can't be fucking bothered.
So what? There's ChatGPT, Grok, Copilot.
Dude, there's like so many
Uh,
different AI platforms now. Like
there's a Google
it's
one, or is it Google Copilot? There's a lot
Claude.
of them, dude. Claude. There's so many, bro.
Oh man.
I mean, I can't say I don't
yeah.
use them.
I don't use them as much as I probably should, but I've also done my fair share of trying to use it, and it has been complete dog shit sometimes.
Oh yeah, a lot of the times it sucks. But it's like you need to use. I don't use it for like, hey, write me this, make me this, tell.
I
Like
use it
I'll
for
use
proofreading.
Yeah, I'll do proofreading a lot. I'll do like, can you organize these thoughts for me? Like, can you set this up beginning, middle, end, or can you set this up like, can you like structure it? A lot of times I'll do it for formatting. I'll say like, don't change any of the information here. I just need this organized so that like if I just like ramble a bunch of notes, they can organize it.
Yeah,
And I can
yeah.
quickly like copy and paste and send it to somebody versus like, I don't know. Sometimes I'll do like email replies if I don't want, like if it's a massive email chain, you can like actually put the whole email chain in there and it explains to you what it said versus like having to read through like a bunch of freaking, I don't know. I don't trust that. I don't trust that.
I haven't
like
done that yet, but
it's good. It's good when you get put on like an email late and you have to go back and read what they were talking about. You know what I mean? They're like, all right, Davis, like we need your help with this at this part of this. And I'm like, what? And so I have to go back and like read everything that email chain said, where it's like, I'm like, yo, what do they want? And they're like, they would like you to create like, all right, cool. Appreciate you. Thank you. Nah, AI is cool. I haven't done any of like the video. I know a lot of people like edit their like TikToks with it. And they do like they'll put a podcast in and they'll like generate like 6 clips. I'm like,
wow.
Yeah, I just don't.
Yeah, I mean, you know your content best. You know the content you want to put out.
Yeah, I've tried it too. I
was gonna say, if you try it.
I tried it. It was just like, why are you clipping that part? Or like,
you weren't even there for it.
Yeah, I was like, why did you clip that? And like, dude, you could have made that like way more catchy. You could have like hook. There's no hook. I don't know. Maybe again, AI is only as good as you know how to use it because it's obviously really smart. So it's like what you put in is what you get out. If you're like, write me a song, it'll write you freaking Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. But if you like, you know,
if you put a good prompt in,
yeah. So I think it's all about like the prompts you put in. So I don't know. It's cool. It's interesting. But yeah, bro, I don't know. A lot of people like will send me stuff at work and they're like, yeah, I wrote this. And I'm like,
did
wow, you love the word unwavering. You've said it 12 times in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Your unwavering value to commitment and determination. Really, like, I'm like, bro, the fuck?
You can smell it from a mile away, man.
Yeah.
And you know it too.
Yeah, 1,000%. Yeah, dude, I actually used it for trying to like name a couple things too. I'm like, yo, like I need like a catchy name. And I don't use the name, but I like the idea it throws out, like vocab. I like the vocab.
Oh, it's great for thought generation too. Like I've used it before when I've had to create ads, and I'll be like, I'll provide a tagline. And I'll be like, give me different iterations of this tagline.
Yeah.
That I can use under 30 characters, 50 characters, 10 whatever it is. It's good for stuff like that. And the one thing that has impressed me about the AI stuff, my manager actually recently took a massive report. It was like a 120-page report, this big ass thing, blah, blah, blah. People weren't reading it. So he took the report, and I guess Google offers some sort of like AI podcast software now. And it actually grabbed the 120-page report. He put it into Google, and it spit out like a decent 25-minute podcast with the entire report. Obviously not line by line, but it combed through that entire report, and it hit on all of the points that the platform thought was most beneficial for the listener to hear. And what honestly surprised me was how good the voices were.
I was just about to ask, dude, was it like listening to freaking Siri?
No, it was good. It was weird because they had like inflection at certain points when you would need it. They threw in some ums and stuff like this where you're kind of scrambling to think of a word.
Dude, we're gonna be out of business.
I mean, hey, we can just go put in our thoughts and
Yeah.
shoot out something.
Let's get a co-star.
I'll just fake move my mouth for an hour.
And ChatGPT will be joining us on this episode of the Split Screen Podcast. Welcome.
It looked like an anime, just me moving my mouth at the wrong times.
Dude, it's so crazy how. First of all, I did not even realize you could just have it create a podcast. That's insane.
And it created it, and it's good. It repeats itself a few times, but that's because the report repeats itself a few times because it's an important point. But it's also like, to us, we would read that and we're like, well, no, it's pointing it out again because it's a different section of the report, and it's in this part of the report, it's talking about like the fiscal part of where we work, but in the previous portion of it, it was talking about the goal of that fiscal goal that we had. Like, it's just not there yet, to your point. But something like that actually impressed me. I was like, okay, that's cool, and it actually sounds good. If it sounded like that, I would have been like, I don't care. Like, I don't want to listen to Siri tell me a story for 25 minutes, you know?
Yeah. No, I get that. Dude, first of all, two things. First thing, did you see it was supposed to snow this past week? They were saying it was going to snow. They were saying it was going to snow.
I'm going to move down to Florida, man, if you keep doing this.
Dude, they said it was going to snow. It didn't snow.
I can't take the snow anymore, man. I can't do it.
I mean, it's 60 out right now, and they said it was going to. We live in New England, and they said it was 60 out. I mean, sorry, it's 60 out, but they said it was going to snow like a day ago, 2 days ago. And I'm like, bro, I don't understand. I can't.
The weather has been all over the place, man. I just want it to be nice.
I'm leaving, and I'm going away.
Yeah, when are you going?
April 18th.
Oh my God, that's right around the corner.
Yeah, bro, it's going to be so sick. We're sailing the British Virgin Islands for 10 days. Like, actually sailing for 10 days, like on the boat. Like, so 12 days I'm gone.
Remember you brought this up in one of our first podcasts, and what was the outlandish thing you said? Didn't you say something like, I don't know, we'll have to play it again, some dumbass take that you had about like, I know you said something about how you'd rather you could swim something.
Dude, the shark thing. Wasn't it a shark thing? Yeah. Wasn't it? What was the take? I was like, I would rather. Oh man, I don't know.
You said it, and I'm sitting here. I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like, the wheels are off the bus right now. Go ahead, buddy.
Dude,
keep driving.
Oh my God, was that when I talked about being afraid of underwater levels in Mario?
It was definitely in that same vein of conversation that we talked about it.
Oh, right here. I don't think I would ever scuba dive. Oh my God, let's play the clip right here. Boom. I don't think I would ever scuba dive.
Oh no, I've watched too many horror videos on YouTube.
Scuba diving, you have your own tank. Like, I think I would actually have a heart attack if I turned around and there was like a creature like bigger than me in the water just in front of me. I'd rather see a mountain lion right in front of me than a shark.
I don't know what I'd rather see. I mean, that's a hell of a question.
I like my chances on land way better. The water, you are...
Yeah, you're in his
world. You're chocked. It's over, dude.
Okay.
It's over. Then again, you got to think like sharks are like way less likely to attack you. I think every mountain lion is like trying to get a piece.
What?
Every mountain lion sees you as a walking rotisserie chicken. Yeah. Now that you say it, when you say it like I like my chances more on land than water. I know what you're saying.
I mean, dude, you're in water. You're just about no matter what happens. Dude, you're swimming about what, 5 miles an hour?
Oh Max? Yeah, I am toast.
But I don't think that was completely the take. I think I laid it off with like.
Yeah, you said something. I'm like,
I said something.
What?
I was. What was it? I don't know. I was like.
We'll have to go back and look at something.
We'll have to go look at it, but. No, man, I hate sharks, but I hate snakes even more. So what we're doing basically is we're going to the British Virgin Islands. We're sailing for 10 days. There's no crew on our boat. It's just us. So it's me, Mikey, and John, and then the girls. So live Danielle and Gabby, and we're going to be on the boat. So it sleeps 6. And it's a 43-foot sailboat. And so his family is also going to be down there on their own boat. So we're probably going to be at certain islands when they're at certain islands. But we're gonna fly down to St. Thomas, get the boat there. The boat will be stocked with the food that we purchased for them to stock it with, like all the provisions. And then we're gonna sail from St. Thomas to, I think it's Virgin Gorda, or Anegada first, and then we're gonna go to Virgin Gorda. And so like we're gonna do like 2 nights somewhere, and then go somewhere else and do 2 nights somewhere, and then go somewhere else and 2 nights somewhere. We're gonna go into this place called the Baths, and it's basically like, it's crazy, bro. I'll pull up a picture right now of it. So like this is literally, it's called the Baths, and I forget what island it's on. I think it's in Anegada. But so it's like all of these rocks set up differently.
Wow.
But you can go like, there are some places where you go underneath and it looks like Halo, dude. It's like a bunch of like water.
That is Halo.
Yeah, it's literally Halo. Like you go underneath and you're just, so they're at the show some more water. Like as they go, but like look at that, dude. So like we'll be on that island across like one day, and then just sail over the next day. I don't know, man. It's gonna be fire.
Wow.
I'm pumped.
I mean, from what the guy says, once you finish walking through all those rocks, you end up at a beach that has a bar.
Yeah.
So walk me through this real quick.
Yeah.
This is like, it might come as a dumb question.
No, I got you.
So when you guys are doing this trip, are you guys sleeping on the boat?
Mm-hmm. Every night.
Are you anchoring the boat?
Yeah, so we have a mooring. So when you go into the docks, instead of getting a dock slip, because it's wicked expensive, there's a thing called a mooring. And because an anchor you can put down, but there's a lot of the chances it'll like slip, and it's like just tough to get like a really good anchor spot.
Yeah.
So when you go to like a dock or a bay, you see all those boats that look like they're anchored out there. They're actually on what's called a mooring. And those are like
line or something like that.
It's a permanent anchor that goes really deep in, so that like there's actually lanes of boats, so you can like, they're all really organized on their own purchasable anchor when you go in there. So those are called moorings, and we'll go like, and they're always available, so you can go in like grab a mooring and just pay for it or whatever. I'm pretty sure like once we charter it, we can just grab a mooring. But yeah, so we'll be able to go in there, and then from there we'll take the dinghy and like take it up to shore, and then just take it back. It's like a little freaking floaty thing with an outboard motor. Fits 6 people. But yeah, we take that with us. We put that up on the boat wherever we go. Dude. Mikey's really good at sailor.
He seems like he's really responsible too. So.
Yeah, he is. He's really responsible. He's really good at sailing. He has his own boat, like his boat. Him and Gabby bought a boat, and like they sail it.
Damn.
Like, so just like a boat, like a Sleep 6, like they just sail it. So he's really good at sailing, man. I mean,
all I gotta say is I need a co-host, so you gotta come back in one piece.
Oh, dude. The content's gonna be crazy while I'm down there. So I'm gonna be there for 12 days.
Yeah, tell me what you're doing.
12 days, and I'm gonna try my best to not let the streak die. So I'm not gonna. So hear me out. I'm not gonna stream from down there. Maybe one day.
Okay.
Maybe one day. But while I'm down there, Cole is gonna be here house sitting. Because we have the cat, so he's gonna come. He's gonna like just chill here because he lives with my parents. So he's like, I'll hang out at the house. He's gonna be like hanging out here. I'm gonna have content inline set up. So like I'm gonna have an organized folder. He's just gonna click full screen. It's gonna be a video that plays for like an hour. I'm gonna record like gameplay or content and be like, what's going on, guys? This is day 3 of me not being here. I'm in the British Virgin Islands right now. Here's what this here's the island I'm on right now. But I'll be live on Twitch for like that hour, and then he'll click like, he doesn't have to be on stream or anything. He'll just click it. It'll go live and then go back.
Oh, hold on. You're not technically live.
Hey, I'm live because Cole will be live. My Twitch will be live. Hey, it's a stream streak, so I can go.
I know.
Hey, you don't think so?
I know. I think if someone really wanted to give you a hard time about it, like if
What if I sent
sub
video?
or a
What if I sent a video, like a video, and then Cole played it on the stream?
I think to someone that's like,
They'd be pissed, right?
if they're a stickler about it, they're gonna be like, well, that's not live content. Like he just pre-recorded and then it's like if someone played a rerun on Twitch or something like that.
But it's not a rerun. It's original content.
Original content.
Yeah, never before seen.
Listen, man, I like the idea of it. I'm glad that you're sticking with the stream streak.
See, but am I gonna get an
Even during your
asterisk
trip?
next to the stream streak now? Leave a comment in the chat right now. I want to comment down below. Is that fair? Can I keep a stream streak alive? I am on day 212 today. When I go away, does that count as a stream streak? Can I keep it going, or does that not count?
And if you guys do leave a comment, know that he's going to read it and then ban you in his chat. No, I'm kidding.
Correct. No, I'm kidding.
No, I say do it. I say do it.
No, I mean, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, but I want to know, like, what do you think? You don't think it counts?
No, I think in this case, it does count because you've gone the extra length to get something original on the channel while you're not there. Whereas most people would just like slap up a YouTube video and be like, well, you get what you get.
What if I just pretend
Or some people
I'm
wouldn't
live?
even care. Some people wouldn't even care. Or they would just be like, you know what? Who cares? And they would just pretend like the streak continues when they get back.
I'm good. I'm going to be good for like one stream though. I'm definitely going to stream while I'm down there. Once.
I mean, even if you did, yeah. I mean, if you can do one stream, don't feel like you have to, but I think at the end of the day, the fact that you have pre-recorded content for those days is like, that's good enough in my mind. Most people don't even go that length. I'm just giving you a hard time because I know some people.
No, people.
Some people might rib you a little bit.
I'll get ribbed.
Yeah, some people might say something like you said, and then someone might throw an asterisk at the end of the stream streak. I think at the end of the day, if someone does, you'd be like, so when's the last time you've done something 200 and something plus days in a row that hasn't been pissing and eating and sleeping, right?
Yeah, it's not like I was live for 7 days in a row. I'm like, dude, I'm live for a week. And the last day I like had a rerun of a stream. So I think my efforts will go far with the Fish fam.
Yeah, they will be happy regardless.
I'll be wearing some pretty cool stuff, so you'll want to be tuned in to what I'm wearing down there. Never before seen.
Speaking of,
yeah,
do you have anything that I can see of the new merch line?
You can see it. We're still working on a bunch of stuff.
Yes. Can I make comments as you send it to me?
Yeah. Honest, I need them. We need them. So for those of you guys, I have a couple people I send stuff to. I send it to, obviously I'll send it to Swedishfish. Send it to, sometimes I'll send it to D-Train. Sometimes I'll send it to Cole. Well, usually I'll send it to Cole. Those are like,
he has a good fashion sense.
Yeah, those are the people I like kind of send stuff to. Derek is more of like, can you read this? What do you think of it? Blindly, like never seen it before. Original thoughts. Yours is more like, yes, obviously
like
those
that
questions. Too. Yeah, I kind of like those questions, but more like how is it? Like more like, is this on brand? Like, do you think that my logo was able to be seen? Like, do you think that looks? Do you get it?
Yeah. Dude, your summer stuff last year, I just had like a flashback of the one that you made with the, what was it, the Jeep on the front or something like that?
Oh yeah, the
was
truck
like
where it said Fish Fam Summer, like in the grill of it.
That was so good, man.
Thanks, bro.
That's fire.
Thanks.
That was like, that's the stuff I'm talking about at the start of the podcast where I'm like, you could see someone wearing that shirt and you'd be like, that's sick. And you wouldn't even know that is a personal shirt someone created and drafted of their own. That has anything to do with someone's brand. Like that's the shit, Rob.
Thank you. So I'm trying to like, again, like I do want it to be about mine because there is like, I do have like, there will be a brand I generate and create one day that's not attached to me. So like this stuff is Fish Fam related, DFISH related.
Dropping a little nugget of
been working on it for a while. I'll wear it on stream sometimes. I'll wear it on stream sometimes. People who see it, don't.
Cool.
But yeah, man. So stay tuned on Twitter. There's like a little cryptic message that was dropped
Well,
on
I'm not on Twitter, so I won't see it.
on Twitter. So you know what? I'll pull it up right here for those of you guys who haven't seen it, and I'll read it. So it reads. In due time, better weather will arrive as patience guides the clouds away. And for those of you guys who haven't checked it out, check it out on Twitter.
Ooh.
You'll see.
I see something in the background there.
There's a plan. There's
a plan. I like it. I like it.
So, working on that. If you guys stay tuned on the stream, you guys can see some of the new stuff. Could be working that in while I'm down there. But yeah, bro, maybe I'll have to dude, maybe we'll have to get Steven writing one of them while I'm gone. I'll have to do a little stream together with him.
Please. Sounds good to me.
It could be crazy. So yeah, bro. That's about that. That trip's gonna be crazy. I literally don't even know what to expect. So
that's gonna be a trip of a lifetime, man. That's something you guys are gonna talk about for the rest of your lives. I mean, that's so cool. I've never done anything like that, so
yeah, I don't even
stay
know.
on the boat. That's all I gotta say,
dude. It's gonna be crazy. So there's a couple there's islands that will go off, will go on to there's it's made to you charter around there, and there's restaurants and a dock and a downtown Newport-ish area, but islandy vibes. There's a bar called the Soggy Dollar, and that's a bar where everybody goes to while they're down there. Or so we'll do a lot of that, but then we'll spend we'll go out, have dinner, drinks, and then come back to the boat and then spend the rest of the night on the boat.
All I gotta say is, man, don't drink and swim.
No swimming. It's dinghy ride. I'm not going in the water. Nope. It's how you sink, chat.
Seriously, man, you drink, you sink.
For real. Did you want to react to any of those videos?
Yeah, honestly, we should react to at least the first one we should do that is about the ocean.
Okay, let's do it.
Which is kind of funny timing. For context here, it's not this is I listen to this guy's podcast. I love YouTube shorts, and I love just getting different things and watching and learning different things because of the cool information. So this was one that I saw that I was it made me think of your trip, and I was yeah, this could be worth an interesting watch.
So this is an interesting thing. You see these pictures of the Earth, and sometimes you'll see Google Earth's ocean features, and you think the seafloor is all mapped, and the fact is it's not. We've not even mapped 25% of the world's seafloor to a modern standard, meaning multi-beam sonar and GPS navigation. 75% of the Earth's seafloor is basically uncharted territory, and it's even crazier for the volume of the ocean. Barely 5% of the ocean volume has ever been explored with a remotely operated vehicle.
5%?
5%, yeah. So that much volume, we don't even know what's out there.
Bro.
Yeah.
5%?
5%. Dude. Think about that. Think about 5% as it relates to the oceans that surround us. And if realistically, if you think of 5%, it's basically your country or whatever country it is. And it's just basically the tip, just the smallest little bit of ocean that surrounds that said country.
No.
And you go around each and every country, that's probably the 5% that we have probably, I don't know what the terminology was that the guy used, use some sort of technology, some vehicle to actually look at and discover and explore that amount of the ocean. And then you think about all of the rest of the ocean that is just completely unexplored and untouched on our own planet.
Well, I'm about to make it 6% on this trip.
Damn.
Yeah.
About to level up.
Where we've been at is definitely all extremely data. Whatever. What am I trying to say?
It's crazy. Whatever it is.
Very sailed. People been around where we're gonna be. But dude, that's insane, bro. Isn't that just crazy? We can actually be on this earth and not know what's on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's nuts.
I don't like that at all.
It doesn't make me feel good.
What did he say?
But then-
75% of the Earth we haven't been to?
25, I think.
No. 25 we have been to. Or 75% of the ocean. 75% of the ocean.
So we've only mapped 25% of it.
Correct.
And we've only, what is the 5%? Barely 5%. So only 5% of it is chartered.
Oh my
or something
God.
like that. And the rest is uncharted.
Dude.
Uncharted? I'm saying unchartered, but
yeah,
uncharted.
no, you can't charter anything through there. I love this pod with these guys. Well,
it's so good. It's so good.
You got to walk us beat for beat on how a fight goes down in hockey.
So the reason I
fucking love
do
Jules
it the most was to protect my teammates, especially when they were being taken advantage of. And that was the one thing that made it a lot easier when I was going through all that and, fighting 30 times a year for the first time, is how appreciative your teammates are. Let's say one of our skill players gets ran by one of these types of players.
It's what?
Ran. Like, let's say he goes back for a puck and that guy takes a run and lays out a big hit on him. Like, there's nothing more than I want to get on the ice and go challenge that guy to get retribution for that hit he just threw, or if he's slashing him and trying to take advantage of him. So that to me is where I would go on the ice, tap him on the shin pads and say, hey, let's go, mother. Or maybe we were down 3-1 at home and the energy in the building is flat and our guys aren't really going. I'm trying to provide a spark to our team. Let's get this crowd into it and let's get going. That would be another time where I would line up at a face-off and ask a guy to go. So most of the time it was just tapping a guy in the shin pads and saying, let's throw down.
Dude, it made me think of Derek.
Yeah, bro. I was just about to say that's
why I saved it.
Yeah, dude. If you just yo, you want to go? He's like, yeah. All right, let's do this. We gotta get this going. And a lot of the times, his coach would be like, don't fight. We're winning. Or we're up, or we can't have you in the box, someone else fight. He's like, nah, fuck it. We're doing it.
Nah, we're balling.
Nah, open ice, let's go. So that's wicked funny. Dude, Biz is hilarious.
He's hilarious. I didn't know how well spoken he was because I was like, man, this guy looks so familiar. And then I realized, isn't he on the desk sometimes when it
yes.
for professional hockey games?
Yes.
So he's a well spoken dude. I mean, the Julian Edelman podcast is it is so good. Every time I see a clip from his podcast, I'm like, I have to watch it.
It's top tier. Yeah.
It's top tier. It's so good.
It is, dude. He tells the best stories. He's got good people on.
Does the best Bill Belichick impression.
Oh my God. Jules.
Julian.
You can't keep wearing red gloves. Oh my God, bro.
Next clip. This one made me think of I don't know, every once in a while, if you see a picture of your parents or your dad, or you see some old pictures of baseball players.
Yeah.
This I'm like, yes, okay, finally, this makes sense. Because every once in a while I'll see pictures of older people and I'm like, man, y'all look like you're 45 and you're 25.
Okay, let me watch it. 3, 2,
All
1.
You see these two guys right here? They were 17 years old. This guy was 45, he was 21, these two were 23, and she was 44. Which begs the question, why did people used to look so old? Feels like every year a picture or video goes viral online, which has people asking the question, did people used to look older than they do today? And I mean, the answer is yes. These two were supposed to be 45 years old in this picture, and this is what a 45-year-old looks like today. And yes, you could say plastic surgery or whatever, but the truth is, even high schoolers used to look way older. At the end of the day, there are a number of factors playing into this, like a significant increase in sun protection, a decrease in cigarette and alcohol consumption, and just healthier diets. But a really interesting theory that I came across recently is that it all comes down to hydration. During the 1990s, there was a massive push to start drinking more water, and since then, bottled water has continued to rise in popularity. In 2016, it became the most popular beverage category in the world, and now, bottled water accounts for 1/3 of the entire global beverage market, which is one of the major reasons that people look a lot younger today.
Huh. Okay, first thing I think about is when you watch a sitcom and they all look like they're 35.
Yeah.
And they're playing a 26-year-old, 25-year-old, and you look their age up when they're on. Yes, I think of Friends. I think of, that 70s show is a little different because she actually was 13. But
yeah, she actually was.
But dude, even Eric, or you look at Chandler. Well, I know Chandler, but even Chandler back then though, Ross, like they look old. They look like adults.
They look old.
And like in the beginning of that show, they're playing like a 27-year-old. I'm 27. If I was on that show, I would look like their kid.
Literally. Well, maybe not their kid.
Maybe not their
but
kid. But like their student, like Ross's student.
Yes. Yes.
I would look like a kid in Ross's class. How insane is that? Granted, that show was on for a long time, but I'm saying at the beginning of that show, dude, I do not look like Joey looked the youngest, and he looked like an older dude wearing younger person's clothing, though. Like he didn't look like he was young. What's up, dude, with the sock, but dude? Remember that episode where he dresses up with like the beanie, and he's like, dude, whack dude with the sock, PlayStation dude, sock. Oh my god.
I don't know, the way the guy explains it, and then I was like, oh, the hydration's a really good point, because like obviously it has a ton to do with like skin elasticity and like just overall health. But then, I don't know, obviously, when you think about how people lived back in the day, you think about just the styles that people would wear and what they would, you know, like they just dress differently so they look older, I think. But I also think some of it, too, comes down to even technology. Yeah. Like, you take a picture with an older camera, you're going to look older by just how bad the technology is. But, again, smoking, drinking, not wearing suntan lotion, that I don't know. People just look old back in the day.
They do, bro. They just look old. You're like, oh, that's back in the day. I'm like, dude, did they look like they were born at 45?
Dude, I look at pictures of my dad when he was my age, and granted, I'll say this now, he had more hair than I did at
when you had a lot of hair.
At the age of 34. But I had hair when I was younger. Obviously, it's not there. I've made the decision to just shave it. I could have something up there, but it would not be good. The point I'm making though is like, even when I look at pictures of my parents, I'm like, why do they look older than we do at the same age?
I always try to attest it to like I know them, but like
I don't know. This one racked my brain. I was like, dude, I got to show someone else, because this one, it started to make a little bit more sense with the water, because no one's ever tied that in. I've watched other videos where they talk about it. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it would be interesting because, I don't know, our parents are in that age group. Not in that age group where some of them were shown, but where they show the age a little bit. Yeah,
and it's always like, you try... I've done it reverse. I've done it where I'm like, okay, I see kids that are this age. Or like, I'll look at like Cole's friends and be like, all right, they right now are 25 or 24.
Do they look 24?
But so hear me out. I will take a picture of myself at 24 and try to plot myself in the room and be like, do I look like I could be in their friend group, or do I look like I'm older? And in my head, I'm always like, dude, I look older. But I think it's because I know them to be younger. Like I know them. I know
in your
these
head,
people.
You knew.
Yes, like I'm thinking like, okay, if I was sitting right there and what I look like at 24, would I look, if a random person walked into this room, would they think I'm one of their friends or an older brother? Like right now, you can be like, okay, he's older than some of them. It's kind of like some of them are 23, and I'm like, you can kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, or like,
I know what you're saying.
Well, like when I'm coaching, right? I'll like, I'll like look at a 15-year-old version of myself and be like, if I was in here, would I look like them? And I think the answer is no, bro.
You think they look older? I think there's probably.
I think I just look different, dude. I don't think it's either.
I know.
I don't even. It's not young. It's not old. I think I literally look like different.
And it's weird because I think
it's a bias.
I think it is a bias, but I think you make a good point. Like you grew up with these kids, and you can say kids because they are a few years younger than you.
Yeah.
And you, in your head, you think of them as being the young 12-year-old, the young 18-year-old, whoever like you grew up with these kids, so you saw them grow up over time, just like, you know, as they grew up next to your brother. I look at pictures of myself sometimes, or I'll see one of me in high school. Dude, if I looked the way that I did in high school, but in modern day high school now, I think I would look really young.
Dude,
I don't know why I think that.
Okay. the like dudes, like some of the guys either look really old,
Yes. Yep.
or they look really young.
Really young.
And most of the girls look older for the most part.
They look older. I mean,
And
that's kind of like a thing though with women. Like
it always I feel like that's like a historical thing. Yeah. But like the guys, bro, literally, you can play another team in baseball and they're at 15. One team could look like they're 20 and one team could look like they're 14. Do you know what I'm
like one team has facial hair and the other does not.
Yeah, and the ones that had facial hair like are shaping a
beard.
You're
in for a ride. Yeah, you're in for a ride.
And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? You're the same age right now? And that's where I'm like, okay, I don't know, bro. I feel like I've looked the identical for the past 4 years.
Because you have.
I really think I look the same I've looked since COVID.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, but like, is it true? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I can also go back and look at a Snapchat memory from 4 years ago and be like, oh, that looks. I'm like, oh, what did I shave different? I'm like, oh, maybe I just look younger. Or is it that I was clean shaven and now I'm not? Or my hair was different and now I'm not? Or am I really tan in that video? Or am I wearing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is different about it and I can't. And I think when you can't figure it out, it's age.
It's age. And I think part of it too is like with you, it's the weight loss.
Yeah.
So I think that plays a huge portion for you.
Right.
I think about myself and like my wife and I joked about this and it was like we saw a picture from when her and I went to like a senior dance at her college.
Mm-hmm.
And I still had like hair.
Yeah.
And she looked great. And she was like, wow, I feel like, you know, I haven't aged as well as you have. And I'm like, homie, I look way than I did, even though like I had hair. Like if I didn't shave my head, yeah.
You think you would look older?
I look older now with a shaved head because when I looked at that picture of myself from the dance that we went to, I didn't have any facial hair and I had hair on my head. And I was like, dude, what am I doing? Like I was able to grow facial hair when I was like 13 or 14. And for some reason, I never chose to grow facial hair in high school. And it was like the biggest mistake I ever made. It was the dumbest thing.
No,
and I think it's because all my friends.
Yeah, but so they didn't or they did?
None of them grew facial hair.
They couldn't or they didn't want to?
It was a mixture of both.
Yeah. Like the ones that can't, but like, I don't want to. Like, is it that?
You just can't.
Is that what it is, or
you just can't fucking grow it.
You just can't fucking do it. But yeah, bro, it's so weird. Like I can't take a picture of myself at 13 and be like, I look like I could be on that 13-year-old baseball team. I think I'd look older. I don't know.
I think it's a case by case basis. But I do know that there's definitely a bias there. But there are, to your point, there are extreme cases sometimes where I see a kid and I'm like, you're in high school?
Oh yeah.
And it's like, you know, the kid looks like he should be in college.
You're like,
and then there's some where I'm like, dude, you look like you just got out of middle school. Like,
yeah, like, oh, you're in high school? Like, how smart are you?
Puberty has not hit yet.
Yeah, are you up 3 grades right now?
Yeah, seriously.
No, that's crazy, bro. That one got me thinking. That was good stuff. That was a good video. I'm gonna like start diving into that rabbit hole now. The hydration makes sense.
The hydration makes sense. I think a lot of it has to do with smoking and the booze too. Like I didn't read.
Definitely, yeah.
Smoking, definitely. Because a lot of it was cigarette, not even weed stuff. It's just like cigarettes.
A lot of people don't smoke cigarettes. Like a lot of people, like it's not nearly as common.
It's not a thing.
Yeah, it's not a thing.
And think about all the people that smoked inside. Like if you ask my dad or your dad, they would have been like, dude, you know how many times it would be weird if they went to a bar and people weren't smoking inside that bar or that restaurant.
How did it take them that long to make a fucking rule like that, bro?
I don't know, but think about it.
No cigs inside.
No cigs inside, right? And then there's people smoking on planes and dude, imagine being young And I know I was young enough to where there were still restaurants where you could smoke in, because I remember going to them. Like there was like a few Chinese food places, there was a few pubs, and like our parents, we would just go there and we'd eat, and you'd go home smelling like. But think about them; they grew up their entire life surrounded by smoke,
Secondhand smoke, yeah.
secondhand smoke, and it's just like, dude, you know what that does to your skin? You know what that does to like
Yeah.
your lungs and all that. It's like, I bet you that is like number one, if not one of the leading reasons why people look older than they do, or they should.
Yeah, I bet, dude. I bet. That's such a good take by that guy too. Interesting that it's like the world's consumption of water, or what is it? It's the world. It's 1/3 of the world's purchased beverage.
Beverages,
water. Yeah. Wow.
Yep. Which I would not have guessed, but
1/3's a lot.
1/3's a lot. I'm trying to think about what else people
You
would
think
buy.
anything's
other than-
higher?
Well, yeah, I would think that like soda. I would think coffee.
Bro. Soda.
Sports beverages, maybe.
Soda, bro.
Soda's gross.
I fucking hate soda.
I drink seltzer now. That's all I drink.
Oh, you can't see me right now, but Polar
No.
Seltzer. Polar Seltzer.
It's where
Shout out
I'm in.
Polar Seltzer. Oh my god, dude. Sponsor the pod.
What I would do for a sponsor from them. Oh my
Sponsor the
God.
pod, please. We love
See
you.
my recycle every week.
Literally. It's just
Seriously.
12 packs and 12 packs and 12 packs. It's just like a rainbow of freaking silver and whatever color cans. What's your favorite flavor? Go.
I'm between raspberry lime
That's the
and
one I have in my
they
hand.
do it. They do a really good. You've probably had it before. It is like a blackberry mango.
Oh shoot, dude.
Yeah, it's fire.
All right. The lemon is my favorite.
Lemon.
Yeah, bro. It's like it tastes like lemon pez.
Ooh.
Like lemon candy flavored. Not candy. That's a tough day. Lemon
Pez,
pez. Lemon pez.
I can't tell you the last time I had lemon pez.
Dude, next time you're at the store, get lemon polar seltzer. Telling you. The second one I really like is coconut.
Bro, what?
Yeah, it's a whack take. I'm fully aware of
That
the
is
whack.
so
I'm
whack, man.
fully aware. I'm here to support my whack take or the fact
Hot
that it's
take.
whack.
Anything coconut is dog.
Okay, pause. Yes, but the coconut seltzer is pretty good. And the last one, I really like the orange vanilla.
Ooh.
That's a good
Can't
one.
tell you the last time I had one of those, but I liked it.
Dude, come on now, bro. Also, I think it's
Just like a
cranberry lime,
creamsicle,
not
right?
raspberry lime.
Ooh, cranberry lime. You know what I
Or it is raspberry
will
lime.
always enjoy is it the cranberry Sprite?
Yeah. Oh, dude. That's Christmas soda, bro.
That is Christmas soda.
Christmas soda. I literally
But,
told
like,
Liv
as a
that this
kid, I
year. I
remember-
was like, Liv, we're having Christmas soda.
That is Christmas soda.
I bought
And
it.
I remember, yeah, dude, I remember having it as a kid every once in a while, and I was like, slaps.
Yeah,
Oh
bro.
my god, it was good.
Yep. It's elite. It's elite. It's
It
elite.
was elite. It is elite.
No, that's the best. That's an S tier drink for your whole life. S tier. Why do they only do it around Christmas time? I don't get it.
I don't know. I feel like you could probably find it still, but yeah, to your point, it is like only marketed leading into the Christmas or I should say the holiday season.
Yeah. Facts, bro. Dude, this has been a good one, man. I'm happy that we got this going. Okay. We are gonna want to set a date on the pod right now, so we have to stick to it.
Let's do it. I like it.
Okay. Let's look at the dates right now. So we have to stick to it. Do you want to do next week or the week before I leave for the trip? I think you're muted. Yeah, you're muted.
Sorry. Let's do next week
Okay.
because I feel like you're gonna be chaotically getting ready for that trip.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, so let's do it April 10th. Thursday.
April 10th is next week. Oh my
How
God, yeah, it
fucked
is.
that, bro?
It's so
First of all.
sad. As long as it starts to get nice, like I'm fine with that. April 10th works for me, man.
Second pause.
Thursdays and Fridays work for me.
Okay, you heard it here. April 10th, we're gonna record the pod.
Put it
April
on the
10th.
board.
Put it on the board. All right, man. Hell yeah. Let's do it. Cool. Well, guys, I appreciate everyone being here. Are you good? Anything else? Any other things to rack my brain right now? Do you have anything dire that needs to go out today?
No, I think
Okay.
that's it. I think next week, if I get the Game Boy, I'll have it on stream. But
Oh, dude. Yes.
it's gonna be great.
Let's go. Don't forget
Dude,
about Pokemon MMO though. Don't forget about Pokemon MMO.
If you want to borrow one of my other Game Boys for your trip, it's all yours.
All right, we will talk.
Yep.
All right, we're playing Pokemon MMO this week too. Okay.
Yes,
All
we
right.
are. Yeah, I need to level up.
Episode 19, guys. Thank you so much. This podcast can be found anywhere you find podcasts. Make sure you guys check us out on YouTube. Make sure you check us out on Twitch as well. Twitch.tv/Swedishfish on just Swedishfish TV. Fuck, man, I'm sorry. What's your
It
Twitch?
is Swedish Fish TV. Unfortunately,
Yeah, that's what happened.
dude, what I would do, oh my God, what I would do for just Swedish Fish, but that's impossible because he's like a well-known streamer. So
Yeah, I would do a lot for DFISH too. Twitch.tv/DFISH_TV. Make sure you guys check us out. We have TikTok. Freaking, we're everywhere, man. So go check us out at the Split Screen Podcast. Other than that, peace and love. Episode 19 in the books. Peace.
I love you.